My new 6'10 Demigod build has broke NBA2K26. Because not only do you get ankle breakers at almost 7 feet tall, but you get a 91 3-pointer giving you Hall of Fame limitless range and deep bomber takeover. And on top of all that, I also get an 89 driving dunk, allowing me to get the best contact dunks in the game. And because we're so tall at 6'10 and so good offensively, you might be thinking we have no defense on this build. That is so far from true, because we have an 84 block along with an 82 perimeter and a Hall of Fame interceptor, allowing us to play everywhere on the floor. So trust me when I say this build is a straight up demigod. But that's enough talking, so let me show you guys how to make this build. Okay, so first, dominant hand doesn't matter. I always go left because that's what I like. And then jersey number, I'm going to go 35 because I call this my Kevin Durant build. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is make it a power forward, 6'10", and make sure it's a minimum weight and minimum wingspan. The reason this is so important because minimum weight gives you that max speed and speed with ball at 6'10". And then the wingspan is what gives you a high enough ball handle and that 91 3-pointer. And speaking of 3-pointer, the first thing you want to do is max that out to get all these shooting badges. And real quick before we continue, I'm making this build around 10 cap breakers. So if you have that, you're good. If not, you can tweak it to however you want. And so you're actually going to use your 5 cap breakers on your 3-pointers. So you want to put it down 5 to an 86. Again, you're going to use cap breakers on this, so it's going to go back up to that 91. But for right now in the builder, you're going to want to leave it right there at an 86. Then you're going to want to go up to your mid-range, put it at an 87 so you can get that silver shifty shooter and so you can midi fade. And then you're going to want to go over to your driving dunk, and like I said, you get elite contact dunks on this build. You want to put it at an 89. And then you're going to want to use your other 5 cap breakers on this, so you're going to want to put it down to an 84. And then going down to your standing dunk, you want to put it at an 81 to get that silver rise up, and so that way you can get standing dunk contacts. And then for your post control, you want to put it to an 86. This is super important so you can get that silver unpluckable, because with your 75 ball handle that you're going to get, you don't get unpluckable, but with post control you do. And then to start your playmaking, you want to go to your pass accuracy and get it up to a 71 to get that silver dimer. This is super important to have because 71 pass ac is like the bare minimum of what you should have on any build. Then down to your ball handle, you want to put this up to a 75 to get that silver handles for days, and you can max +1 or 2 it to silver or gold. And then speed with ball, you want to get up to a 70 so you can get lightning launch. Lightning launch is a badge you're definitely want to at least max +1, maybe even max +2 to get to silver or gold, just because it is such an important badge, but bronze is the max that you can get on a 6'10". Then going over to your defense, like I said, since this build is so good offensively and is so tall, you might think it gets no defense, but that's so not true. You're going to put your block all the way up to an 84 to get silver high flying denier and paint patroller, as you'll see here in a second. Then going up to your steal, you're going to max this out at a 73 to get bronze glove and silver interceptor. And then going up to your perimeter defense, you want to max this out at an 83 to get silver challenger so you can get contests on the perimeter. And then for your interior, you want to get this up to a 70 so you can get that silver paint patroller I was talking about earlier. And then going over to your rebound, since you're already tall and you're going to get a high vertical, you want to max both your offensive and defensive out. And then you also want to max out your speed and agility. Then you want to go ahead and put the rest on your vertical to get an 80. And then once you're done, you should get shades of Anthony Davis, Evan Mobley, and then whoever that random is. And then the build name should be a 2-way 3-level shot creator, which is pretty cool for a 6'10". And with that, that's going to be the end of the video. So if you guys enjoyed, I'd appreciate it if you dropped a like and subscribe. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm at around 300 right now, so I'd appreciate it a lot. Other than that, it's been your boy Tempo, and I'm out. Peace.